So one of my missions in life, goals that I'm really passionate about, is helping people to understand the importance of having will and estate planning done. And when they pass, while people are grieving, they're dealing with the mess because in Florida, when you die without a will, it's called intestate, and state law decides what happens with everything. Someone can be appointed that you don't want in control of your affairs. Your assets and other things that were really important to you can be distributed in ways that would have you turning over in your grave if you knew that that was going to happen. And one thing that's clear is that surviving spouses and minor children, well, they always get to have a place at the table. But there are many other very specific and frankly confusing rules that apply when you don't specify who you want your assets to go to or who you want to be in control of your estate. Sometimes if we can't find who heirs are, your property and everything you work for could end up going to the state. Not a good thing for many, many people. And the reality is figuring out who are the lawful heirs if you don't have a will can get really complicated in this day and age of blended families or when there's disagreement over who qualifies as an heir. Without a will, naming an executor and appointing a personal representative, you could have a stranger taking care of your affairs and doing things that, again, literally would have you rolling over in your grave. I've got a current example where siblings were estranged from a guy that dies, and one of the other siblings goes and starts marching through a probate process, taking control of everything from the deceased brother's estate. Well, we jump in there really quickly, make sure that we assert the rights for these blood heirs that the other sibling knew all the way about, and make sure that the person who falsely petitioned in the court is going to be held accountable for not respecting the rights of the people, the blood heirs who are entitled to take. All of this could have been avoided. Lots of legal fees could have been saved if the deceased had merely sat down and specified exactly who it is that he wanted to take his estate after he dies. Real cheap and inexpensive to do. Lesson here, get estate planning done early and while everything is fine.